Hey guys, welcome to a new Pokemon Twilight Wings review. We're on to episode 4. What is called? It's up right there. It is called Early Evening Waves. I had to have it up because I'm watching them and we're doing it. I just for some reason quickly forgot the name. Early Evening Waves is this one's about the water gym leader, Nessa, and it starts off with her and how she lost in the tournament or whatever. I think it was some Milo even, so yeah. Then you showed that on the screen who she lost to. But then the Chairman Rose comes in and it's like Chairman Rose comes in, the main guy. Not the main guy, but the guy who's like running everything. They comes in like, hey, I see you doing the smalling thing and you're doing trail, like you need to pick like one or the other and do that and be the best at that. Work on one thing instead of trying to do two things. Do one, do the thing you really like. Or whatever one you like better. Do one instead of trying to do two. You could be really good, but you need to pick one and do it. And she's like, I don't know, I like doing both, but I don't know what to do. Talking to her friend, but I don't remember what her name is. The friend looks like she might be related to Professor, whatever that professor is, the new one. Professor, I want to say Birch, but I don't think it's Birch, the old lady one. Character in the new sexual show. So I forget her name, but she might be related to her, because it shows her at the end eating with her. And also, we're in the cafe eating, in the back I see Monty and Mopico, so that's kind of cool. I'm like, that's cool little reference, you throw it in there. Maybe it'll be an episode, so I don't know. But yeah, it's really cool. And they talk about like, I don't know what we're going to do, and then they kind of talk about it, like, what should I do, modeling or that? And then she goes to do a modeling thing, where she's obviously on the water doing stuff with Pokemon, takes pictures with her with a bunch of Pokemon, doing her modeling thing, and then she has a memory of her in the lake. She's like, hey, watch in the dad or whatever, or somebody who's with her. Okay, don't watch what you're doing. You could follow or something. And they like there's a feedback there, and she hears like, hey, you're hurt, aren't you? And when you're older, I want to ride you. I would love to ride you when you're older, that all stuff. And eventually we see, they're like, hey, all the water Pokemon are gone. And we see this thing go through the thing. It's a Milotic. And then it's like, oh, the Milotic eventually comes out of the water. Oh, not comes out of the water. She goes in and sees what's going on. She dives down into the water, and it's really great. You see her and all the water Pokemon. It's beautiful looking. This show is beautiful. Every episode's like really freaking beautiful. And she goes down and she finds something like, and she comes up. And she's like riding the Melodic, and it's like, because that Melodic was the Feebas. I forgot that Feebas evolved into Melodic. It's hard to remember every single thing for Pokemon, sorry if I didn't remember that. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that was the Melodic is the evolved form of Feebas, so like, obviously I'm like, okay, that's cool. I didn't think of that first until you actually kind of hinted at it. I'm like, oh, okay, she actually like pointed out, like, oh, yeah, I don't know why I didn't get that. I forgot that they were Melodic was the evolved form of Feebas, so she goes off then. She's like, then it gets to her going to Chairman Rhodes, who's out, and it's his secretary or whatever, the other girl who's with her, and she's like, hey, I want you to tell something to the chairman that I'm gonna do both, and you're not gonna stop me, and I'm gonna do the best at both. Like basically saying like, you know what, I made my decision, I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and that is both of them, and I'll do them the best than anybody ever can, and yeah. Like, no one ever was, and yeah, so she says that to him, like, says to her, like, tell him I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and it's doing both of these things because I love him equally, because I like both of these things a lot. So yeah, and then it ends, it shows that next was gonna be about, looks like the assistant girl who works with the Chairman Rose, the secretary girl, who works for, I don't know if she's a secretary, but whatever her role is, yes, it's gonna be about her, so I'm excited, so yeah. That was episode 4, with going through it as quickly as can be. Thank you guys for watching this review of Twilight Wings. Episode 4 is obviously a 10, I'm just going to say that. We're not going to have the text pop up to say it, but it is a 10. It's great. I enjoyed it. What do you guys think? Have you guys enjoyed Twilight Wings? Let me know in the comments down below, and let's talk about episode 4. I want to talk about each episode in particularly for the episode. If you want to talk about the whole episode, you can. I kind of just talk, specifically for the episode I'm reviewing. I like for you to more talk about the episode, but you can't talk about the show in general if you want to. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You guys can always stay up, see you in the next Pokemon video, guys. Bye. Hey guys, welcome to the 4th episode of Twilight. My 4th episode of Twilight Wings review. Let's get out another code card. To get rid of these code cards, I have a bunch of them. I guess we'll take another one from the middle. Ooh, it is really good. Hidden Fates. You guys are getting some Hidden Fates. So take that. So you got a really good one. You got some good ones. Burning Shadows. Sword Shield on the last one, Burning Shadows on the one before that, and some Hidden Fates. You got some good ones. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can always stay up and see you next review, guys. Bye.